Yeah, tough game today. It's always good to just get back out there and compete. Not the results that we wanted. You always want to come in with the victory, but it's a lot of positives to take away from the day. But at the end of the day, there are no moral victories in this sport. So we just got to watch the tape with thick skin. Uh, just continue to buy into what coaches is telling us around here and coaching us to do around here. And, we'll have a good football team. It's a long season. We don't want to make it one that's too long where certain trends and things continue to roll throughout the season. So we want to come back tomorrow, focus on Tampa. We're going to watch the tape and continue with that what's next mentality.
Hey, Ted, Will Kunkel here with Fox 46. What was it like coming out with no fans, and just how weird was it for you?
I mean, honestly, it was just like playing little league football again, playing in the neighborhood, just out there with your brothers, and you're feeding off each other's energy. So I think we did a good job of just generating our own energy and feeding off each other. So it's something that we just have to get used to.
Teddy, it seemed like you had a couple problems getting things going in the third quarter, and then in the fourth, you guys were able to move the ball a little bit better. What happened between those two quarters, and then what do you think was critically wrong so that you guys weren't able to continue doing things in that fourth quarter, in that 2-minute drill?
I mean, we'll just have to watch the tape and figure out, why we hit a wall or why we stalled, at that point in the game. It was just good to get back out there. We've been competing against ourselves all summer. So it's just good to get out there and see what kind of football team we got when we're facing, a team with a different uniform. So we'll watch the tape tomorrow, see what went wrong, see what things we didn't do well, see what things we did do well, and just continue to move forward from there.
Andy Davis with ESPN.com. I wanted to ask you two parts here. One, why not Christian there on the 4th and a foot? And why did y'all not go to him more often till late in the third quarter? I think he had 10 touches at that point. Then all of a sudden he had 11 on that one drive.
We'll watch the tape. And, when you walk away from games, you always say, man, if I had done this one thing different, or if I had made this one throw differently, that's just the nature of this game. And the more we can limit the what ifs and just move forward, then we'll have a good football team. It was a situation where, we trust every guy on this team to touch the ball and make a play. And, Oakland did a good job of just stopping the run right there, and we didn't get the first down.
Hey, did you have the ability to check out on that 4th and 1?
No, it was a call that, everyone had confidence in. And, Oakland, those guys get paid to make football plays too. So, I don't want to take anything away from them. They did a good job of stopping, us on that 4th and short. And, that's something that we'll just continue to try to get better at.
Was it hard for you guys to try and create your own energy in some of the situations where those big plays would normally have the crowd, very loud and helping get you guys to where you need to be?
Not really. It's a group who, all those guys are hungry, and just being able to step between those white lines, like I always said, man, you have that juice, you create your energy, and we all play this game for a certain reason. And everyone was out there playing, for their reasons, and just playing with passion, playing for one another. And the energy was there. I think we did a good job of doing that.
Eddie, can you take us through the 7th best Robbie Anderson, and what does he add to you all?
Yeah, it was just a great call, man. We saw something early in the game, and we knew, coming into this game that, man, we could get a good shot at just getting that play up. And when we called it, we had the perfect matchup. Robbie did a good job of just setting up the route. And then also Ian Thomas did a good job of holding the safety for a split second, so he couldn't get over there fast enough. And Robbie just did the rest. The line protected. I threw the ball to a spot. Robbie was able to, peek the safety before he caught the ball to protect himself. And the rest, was a touchdown. So just a great call, great execution by our offense.
Teddy, how did you feel that the communication went with you and Joe today?
It was great. It actually went better than, what I expected. I thought we might have some bumps and bruises throughout the game, but, it was smooth sailing. And, Joe and I, we have this relationship where, we're talking through things throughout the game. We're on the headset. Jake is right there communicating for me also. Will, PJ, those guys are on the sideline. So, our entire quarterback room is involved, and we're all on the same page. So making it easy for Joe to communicate to me, and for me to talk through Jake Peets to Joe.
Teddy, Matt Rule said that you guys should maybe feel disappointed but not discouraged. Do you feel that way after this game?
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those games where you so many things happen, in our favor, but then also there's some things that didn't go in our favor, and we just have to understand, the way games flow in this league. We can't have certain penalties, certain parts in the game, to shoot ourselves in the foot. So that's the part where we just have to continue to grow as a team, but continue to not be discouraged. Like Coach said, we did some things well out there today, and I'm just excited for this team moving forward.
Hi, Teddy. With everything that you've been through, coming back and starting your first game, can you take us through the emotions there, and how would you assess your play today?
Man, it was an emotional feeling when they sang the Negro National Anthem. I shed so many tears I had to run off the field a little early, and I was just thinking about, man, just the process, the journey, and what all it took for me to get back to the stage. But no, it was bittersweet. We didn't come up with the win, but just great being able to start for a franchise who believes in me, and I wanted to make sure that I cherish that moment. So just going out there and playing today. Obviously, there are some things I would like to clean up and be better with moving forward. But we can't be discouraged, like Coach said. So we're just going to take it one day at a time, come in tomorrow with a new mindset.
Teddy, how did you all come to the decision that some of you all would kneel, some of you all would hold up fist in the Black National Anthem?
It was one of those things where we talked about collectively. You always talk about, trying to show some unity. And that was our way of just trying to show unity, that we're all going to be out there together. Some guys were going to kneel, some guys were going to lock arms, some guys were going to put up a fist, some guys were going to put a hand on a guy that was kneeling to show that, at the end of the day, we're all one. So it was just something we talked about leading up to the game, and when it happened, it happened.
We have time for 2 more questions before we have to let Teddy go.
Teddy, this is Deshaun with Channel 9. What did you learn about the team today?
Well, I learned that we have a group of guys who will continue to fight. And it's a group where, you always try to get a feel for your team when it's a group of new guys. And you watch guys on the sideline when things don't go well. No one's, dropping their heads. Everyone has their chin up high with that what's next mentality. And it's a group of guys who just, fight. They have that underdog mentality. And I'm just excited that we have this group, a group that's going to continue to just get better each week throughout this league.
Hey, Teddy, you spread the ball around a lot today. Was there a pass or two you were particularly satisfied with, and were there any that you wanted to have back?
I mean, like I said, when you watch and you walk away from a game like today, you always tell yourself, man, if I had to did this differently, if I had to hit this throw. So, of course, there are going to be throws that I wish I could take back, or throws that I wish I would have hit. But I'm going to watch the tape tomorrow, listen to what, Joe and Jake, teaches me and coach me up on tomorrow, and, try not to make the same mistakes next week, or, just try to be better next week. And I think we did a good job, though, when you look at the big picture. Just up front, we gave up 1 sack, which was on me. I tried to find Christian. If that's the one throw that I wish I could have made, it was that one, just giving up that 1 sack. But it was a pretty clean game up front. The offensive line, those guys have been working hard all training camp. They never get enough credit. But when you talk about a 17-play drive, you think about those guys having to get down there and stand 17 plays, block for 17 plays, and just, execute at a high level. My hat goes off to those guys. So, like I said, I walk away from this game wishing I would have done some things differently, and pleased with some of the things I did. But, I still got to get better and come back to work tomorrow.